All right, all right. Welcome everybody to the House Flipping Ninja Show with your man Daniel Wiafe, and I have my students. I have the next upcoming millionaire from Kansas City, Missouri, Mr. Jackson Nativa, and we are actually going to get Jackson's story here in like the next 90 seconds. I'm very, very proud of him. He did and completed his first deal, but I'm going to let him discuss and give us all the details on that and what he learned from it. But before we get started, you guys, I want you all to do a few things for me. Number one, I want you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button on the video. Go ahead and like this video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit the thumbs up button or the little heart emoji button. That will be awesome. Number two, I would like for you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the bottom right corner, that little ninja button, and you'll subscribe to my video channel. And whenever I post these goofy, awesome, make money videos, you will get notified, okay? Thirdly, last but not least, I want y'all to go ahead and comment in the comments area and let me know your name and what city and state you're from, and let me know if you have done any real estate deals before, okay? So now that we got that out of the way, without further ado, I want everybody to give a hand clap, a round of applause for Jackson Nativa, who did his first deal about 2-3 weeks ago. So Jackson, let me know, man, how do you feel?
Thank you so much, Daniel, for having me. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and I feel very honored for you being part of the journey. I feel very thrilled and excited because it's always said the first deal is always hard. And now that has been taken care of, it has given me a lot of energy and hope to move forward because I know the dream is real.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you said it the way I tell all my students, the first deal is always the hardest, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Jackson, before I'm going to ask you why this deal was the hardest for you. Okay. But before I get into that, can you give us the numbers? Give us the numbers on the deal, how much money was made and all of that good stuff, because I know everybody is like, aching in the ears to hear that.
Yeah, so the first deal, we had it, I just said like the assignment fee I got, the profit I got from the deal, or everything. Basically, the first deal I made, it was an assignment fee of around $7,000, and after all the closing costs and other fees, it came around to $60,400. That was the assignment fee. We got that deal, we got that money by just putting down $10. So I don't know what percentage that would be, but we locked the deal for $10 and we made over $6,000.
Nice.
Within just 30 days.
Within 30 days?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So basically, you went in, you found a property that needed to be fixed up, right?
Right.
Okay. And you put down $10 as an earnest money deposit to the seller.
Right.
And then within 30 days, you were able to flip it, and the total of $7,000 was made. And then the assignment fee to you after you paid the realtor was what, $6,400?
Yes.
All right. How'd that make you feel, my man?
Oh, I feel so great. And I had pictures of my check posing around outside. I couldn't believe that it was really real, but it didn't feel real until I had the check. And up now, I really feel so excited. And so I just know this thing is real. And because of that check, every single time I needed to follow my plan to make sure that, because I know things are going to happen. Because it shouldn't have happened if I didn't follow the plan you had given me, waking up putting out bandit signs every single weekend. Whether it was very cold, it rained, it didn't matter. And it took quite almost 2 months, because if you remember, we started in August.
Yep.
And I got that deal in October. And there were a little few more title issues which delayed it, like the 30 days. Otherwise, I should have closed on it within the first 2 weeks.
Got it. And see, you guys, there's a few things from what Jackson said, okay? Number one, when you're wholesaling, you guys, there's going to be things which pop up, which are outside of your control. So in Jackson's case, he was dealing with the property, and there was some title issues that came to play. And so we worked through that, and the title company helped him through that as well. And he was able to overcome those issues, okay? Now, some people would have given up, because most people, when the going gets hard, they get going, okay? But Jackson was a tough guy, all right? And you heard him secondly say that he took the plan that I gave him and he followed it to a T, all right? Now, that is vitally important, you guys, okay? So up here, obviously, we agree, we believe in coaching, okay? That's what we do. We teach people how to flip houses, wholesale houses, put down $10 as a earnest money deposit, and make, on average, $5,000 a pop, okay? But Jackson got a plan of attack to market, to find sellers who had homes that they wanted to sell on discount. Now, the key thing behind this, you guys, and I don't want you guys to miss this, okay? Jackson followed through on the plan that we gave him, okay? Had he not followed through on the plan that we gave him and taken action, all right? And I want you guys to write that down, okay? Action, all right? Had Jackson not taken action on the plan that was given to him, he would not have had the success. He would not have the 1 or 2 properties that he currently has under contract to wholesale right now, okay? Because you heard him say that whether it's snowing, sleeting, raining, this guy was out there like the postman, and he was delivering the mail, okay? And before we get into more details about the deal, Jackson, can you tell people what happened the day before your closing?
Oh, yeah. So the day before my closing, I got actually a terrible car accident. And my car was totaled. And I think if people on the academy should have seen some of the pictures. So my car got totaled. And, life will always happen. But if I did not also have this deal happen, I don't know, because I really needed the car to be able to do the work. But yeah, it was terrible. I got a concussion. That was a Sunday. And Monday, it was a closing day. And I'd already talked to Daniel about what I needed to do on the closing day. And I remember you telling me that it was very important for me to be there on both occasions. When the final buyer comes, I should be there. And when the seller comes, I should be there. So even if they had put me on a bed rest for the hospital, I wanted, I couldn't miss the joy of the first deal. So I still said, okay, one of my partner, I said, please drive me there, because I really want to be there. And I was there so I can receive that check. And that also took away all the pain from the accident. And it also took out all the worry of where I could get the car. Because right there, I could have a significant down payment for my next car.
Bam, there you go. And I thought that was so awesome, you guys, because obviously I'm not going to be the person, the coach or teacher or mentor that tells you, hey, if you're severely injured, go drop everything and go deal with money. Okay. I'm not that type of guy, but Jackson, he showed a lot of fortitude and he showed a lot of mental strength, in being able to do it. Okay. Because, I believe he contacted me the day before and, just let me know that he had got into this terrible car accident. And, he had, texted me the pictures. And I was like, oh, my God, are you serious? Because his car was trashed. He was on the highway. And I'll try and post pictures on this video so that you guys can see what happened. And then I'll post a picture of Jackson in his check. But he had gotten into a rollover because I think you had hit a patch of ice or something. And they had to pretty much remove him with the jaws of life, okay? And this is on a Sunday, okay? And so he's knocked in the head. He has concussions. And, the doctors told him, hey, you can't sit behind a computer or see bright lights for the next week, because, you got to let the brain heal from the concussion. And this guy, he goes to the title company the next day, okay? Less than 24 hours later after getting into a rollover accident, okay? And not only does he go to the title company to pick up his first check, but the guy is well-dressed, okay? So I saw the picture. He was well-dressed. And, that just shows you guys that don't let anything stop you. Do not let anything in life become an obstacle to stop you from trying to reach where you want to get to, okay? So that's one thing that you guys can learn from Jackson is don't take things too easy, okay? Push through, all right? Don't let anything hold you back from what you truly want, okay? So, Jackson, you had said bandit signs were how you found the first deal. Is that correct?
Yes. So, yeah, from the marketing plan you gave me, the first on top of the list was for me to do bandit signs for 12 weeks with no fail. And I followed that to the letter. I bought bandit signs. I started with, as you had told me, start with looking for the cash buyers. So I started with looking for the cash buyers. And then from there, I started looking for the signing, for the sellers, like deals. So I could put on bandit signs at the junctions of major highways, interstates, like if I predict a lot of traffic, or if there is a stop sign. So every single Friday night or very early morning on Saturday by around 4 a.m., always hitting the cold weather to go and put the signs. And I would put close to 50 signs every single week. And that's how I got the first deal. So people called in and just followed up quickly and just locked the deal.
Nice.
And I mean, there are weeks I couldn't get a call, but that didn't stop me because he told me, you have to do it. 12 weeks. And I was, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do no matter what happens. And of course, a lot of things came in, but that was what ended up being the good deal. Yeah,
awesome.
For us. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and Jackson, he talked to a lot of people, and there was obviously some duds, which everybody's going to get. You are all going to get duds when you start marketing for wholesaling and getting properties under contract, you guys. So don't get distressed about that, okay? If you get deals, which aren't deals, okay? You got to sift through a lot of trash, a lot of coal in order to get to the diamonds, okay? And that's what Jackson did. And so Jackson still is in our 12-month academy. We have a private Facebook group with our students. We have about 160 plus students in there. We have a private area on our website for video training. We have all of our contracts, call scripts, and a lot of good stuff that you need in order to build up your business. And then we also have weekly group coaching calls, okay, for our students, along with one-on-one coaching calls with your personal coach. And so one thing that Jackson did was he always checked in on time. And that was one thing that I, appreciated about him. Okay. Even still now, I think he scheduled a coaching call for next week. Okay. So he has deals on the contract, but he still understands the need to continue with that coaching. Okay. Now, you guys, if you are struggling to do your first deal, or if you want to go ahead and shorten the track of success, the road to success that you have in flipping your first house, making your first $5,000 to $10,000 in wholesaling, then you need to apply to our academy. Okay. So you need to go to houseflippingdojo.com/apply. houseflippingdojo.com/apply. Okay. So Jackson, once you got that first deal on the contract from the seller, you were nervous, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't want y'all to think that Jackson was just Action Jackson. Okay. Like I call him Action Jackson, all right, because he takes action. But yeah, I mean, he's very cool under pressure. But we're all going to be a little bit nervous on our first deals. And even if you're a veteran, you're still going to have a little bit of nervousness. Okay. So don't ever be scared of those feelings. Okay. But once you got that property under contract, Jackson, how did you find the buyer? Tell us that story, the cash buyer.
Yeah. So I also do some networking, but also from I mailed to some of the cash buyers I generated in the beginning, and most of those they were not buying in that area first where I'd gotten the deal. And so I had one of other kind of people I did not expect, but I also play soccer. So I'd gone to a soccer play, and every time I go, I give out my cards. I made some cards. I say, I buy houses. I buy and sell houses. So if you come across any property, or if you find a buyer at the end of my property, I'll give you some referral fee. And so I found this lady who took my card and said, do you have any houses? I said, okay, yeah, I have some houses. So I gave her, she told me if I had a website. I said, I don't have the property listed anywhere yet, but if you want, I'll give you the details. So she told me, okay, give me the details of the house. And I gave her, and we play soccer on Friday. And on that Monday, she told me she has, well, I can back up a little bit. So there was another guy who came in, and that guy was a little bit, I don't know, but he acted very weird. He wanted to take the property, but without putting down honest money.
And what did I tell you about that?
And so I consulted with Daniel, and Daniel said, his excuses were not very sound. So because he was saying he uses self-directed IRA, and it takes longer, and for him to do the initial inspection. Daniel told me, okay, if he really wants to do that, he should put down $1,000 down as honest money, and it's non-refundable. You can lock up the deal then. If that's not the case, then you can sign a joint venture agreement on that, which he didn't want to do any of the two. And so I just followed this through, and he said, okay, there was no deal with him. And so I let that go. That was a Thursday. And then on the Friday, that's when I got this lady. And on Monday, that lady told me, I have 5 people interested in that property.
5 people?
Give me the lockbox. 5 people.
Woo!
And yeah, and in the initial deal, I was gonna make only maybe $4,000. And when she brought in 5 people, guess what? It went assignment.
And I apologize, you guys. Jackson's videos
she negotiated
us a little bit. So Jackson, start from the beginning. So your video is freezing a bit. So you said your lady had 5 people.
Yeah, so she had 5 people who were interested in the property. And initially, because they were like 5 people, so we said we increased the amount by 2,000. And then she also added another 1,000. So she ended up having a buyer who was willing to pay 3,000 more than what we wanted in the beginning. And then she would take the 1,000, and we increased our assignment fee from 4,000 to 60,000 plus. So
Damn. So how do you guys like that? So initially, Jackson was going to make $4,000 on the assignment fee. Okay. Now he did a lot of networking. He had his business cards out and he handed them out to everybody that he knew. He was not shy about it. And he let everybody know that he does pay referral fees. Okay. Where did you learn about that at?
When you told me in doing the joint venture and also in the academy, it also talks about a joint venture where you can agree on stuff. Either like you can give them a referral fee or you can negotiate on a particular percentage if they are able to bring in someone. So I got that from you and from the academy resources that we have.
Okay, great. So he networked with a bunch of people and then he got with a lady. Okay, so now keep this in mind. Jackson was going to make $4,000 initially. All right, so he gets with the lady and she's like, "Hey, I have 5 people that want to buy the property." So Jackson's like, "Woo!" Right, excited, and so they finally say, "Okay, well, let's go ahead and run the numbers where Jackson makes $7,000 on the deal." Okay, a little over 7,000. Okay, and the lady gets paid $1,000 for her finder's fee, right?
Yes.
Now Jackson makes, I believe, a total of 6,400 was made from the for his side. So I believe it was like 7,400 for the assignment fee and then 6,400 to him. Okay, but he was able to pay the lady $1,000 and then also make over $2,000 over what he initially wanted to make. Okay, so any way you put that, you guys, that is a win-win situation. All right, so it was a win for Jackson because he made more money. Yeah, he was supposed to make $4,000 initially, but now he's making $6,400, and then it was also a win for the lady that referred him the buyers because she didn't really have to do that much work, right? She already had buyers, okay, because she was a realtor, I think, and she made a quick $1,000 for probably spending 30 minutes or an hour of her time, okay? So that was a win for her, and you could be guaranteed that lady is going to want to keep working with Jackson in the future, okay? Because she's got a bunch of buyers, and when Jackson gets properties in those type of areas, he's probably you're going to turn to that lady first, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, for the next deal we are closing on next week, she brought in the buyer, so she already has that negotiated in. So, and you told me since you have people willing, that's where you should go and market. And that's exactly what I did. And she can move those properties.
That's it.
Faster.
And how much was going to be made on the second deal next week?
The second deal also, she just added on her $1,000 from what we would be making. We would be making $4,000 on that deal.
Okay, so you're going to make $4,000, and then she's going to make $1,000.
Yes.
All right, bam. And do you have another deal past that as well? Or is that the only deal you have on contract right now?
So right now we have 2 property under contract, and as I was telling you about, so this deal we should have already closed on it, but I told you also about the mortgage release and those things. So yeah. Today we got a release form from the mortgage, and I talked to the title company, so we are setting up to close next week.
Nice. On the third property.
Yes, so we already got the 1,000 down from the potential buyer a long time, and we have that in the escrow, just waiting. And then we have 1 property that we are trying to market right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. How much do you think you're gonna make on that third deal, approximately?
On that third deal, we are thinking we could be able to make 7,000 or 5,000 minimum.
Nice, 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 nice. That is beautiful. And the one thing that Jackson did was through his marketing, you guys, and this is gonna happen with everybody that we coach, that we talk to. There's not gonna be a one size fits all type deal, okay? So when we work with different people, we see different patterns tend to arise. So in Jackson's case, out in his area, we saw that he was able to easily procure properties that he could get for $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 from the seller. Okay, he's able to do that easily. All right. So rather than him, try to focus away from that, we go for the low hanging fruit and we do what's easiest. Okay, because at the end of the day, I don't care about anything but Jackson making money. Okay, the more money Jackson can make, the happier I am as a coach because I've done my job. Okay. Because Jackson has paid me a lot of money to coach him, and he has already surpassed the amount of money invested, okay? And it's very, very important that I want him to hit that six-figure mark, all right, in real estate. And so with him, it's going to be easier for him to just keep going after those low-income properties, okay, and then keep it moving, all right, especially because he has a lady in place now, okay? And so what we're doing now is he's been putting out bandit signs, and we've instructed him to hire a person to put out your bandit signs for you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Oh, go ahead.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. He hired somebody placing the bandit signs.
Okay. And then what other types of marketing are you starting to implement now?
So right now, I'm implementing driving $4 for direct mail for direct mail. So, and I set out the first campaign 2 weeks back now, and I have 3 property that I should be checking on this weekend, and I think one for sure is already sounds a deal to me. So I just want to get it locked up, and the other 2 I'll just need to see. So tomorrow I'll be checking on property, and then another guy with the 2 property, he said he will call me tomorrow morning. So that's where we are from that campaign.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful. So basically, you guys, what Jackson did was he went driving for dollars, meaning he drove around certain areas that he has targeted in his city, and he was looking for vacant properties. He finds the vacant properties, writes down the address. He goes back to his computer, his home office, and he looks up the properties to see who owns the properties. And then from there, what he's done is he's used our special postcard that we have within the academy. Okay. Now don't be asking me that for free because that's only for my paid students, but he used our postcards and he mailed it out and he's had people call him. Okay. And that's going to bring him additional properties because the plan for Jackson is how much money do we want to make consistently each month from wholesaling houses in the next 90 days?
Our plan is to start with 10,000 every month, and then by March we should be making consistently $15,000 every month.
Great, great, great. So you guys, if you're making $10,000 a month, you guys, over the course of a year, that's $120,000 annually. Okay, that is great for most Americans, okay? $120,000 a year annually. If you're making $15,000 a month, you guys, you are doing $180,000 a year, okay? And from there, the sky is the limit, okay? Because what's going to happen is as Jackson increases his business, He's going to, well, we're going to coach him on bringing in other people to start doing more and more of the labor so that he can enjoy more and more of his freedom. And then he's going to replace himself in the business with other folks so that his business can continue growing and getting bigger, making more money, doing more deals. He's going to start spending more money in marketing because that's going to have to happen. But he's going to be able to go past even $15,000 to $20,000 to $25,000 to $30,000 a month. Okay. He's going to be able to start doing fix and flips should he choose to do so. Okay. So he's going to be able to do buy and holds. Okay. And buy properties to lease out. Okay. And put in his rental portfolio. Okay. What are your plans in the next 5 years, real estate wise, Jackson, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so the next plan, I'm using wholesaling to build up some initial capital for flips and buy and flip, buy and hold. So my plan is to flip 3 houses, hold 1. So out of the 4, I flip 3, I hold 1. Flip 3, hold 1. At least until I'm able to hit a particular mark where I can then go flip 2, hold 2. Because I think a lot of passive money is in when you hold. Yeah, but you also need some significant money. So that's why wholesale, get something, start rehabbing, and then you can flip 2, 3, hold 1. Flip 3, hold 1.
That is sweet. And that is an awesome. Go ahead, Jackson.
I say, and I see that is very possible. I see it in sight soon.
It really is. It really is. You know, especially when you're getting the properties that cheap. Okay, if you're getting properties for $5,000 to $10,000 from sellers, it's going to be easy for you to buy a property, $5,000, put $15,000, $20,000 into it, and then just rent it out because you're pretty much going to get your money back, your investment back within 2-3 years tops. Okay, and then everything past that is going to be pure profit. Okay, and then you're going to have your passive income coming through. And that, you guys, that, boys and girls, is how businesses are created, how millionaires are created, okay? Doing just that same formula that Jackson stated, all right? So, Jackson, let me ask you this. There's people out there watching. They haven't done any deals yet. They're on the fence about getting coaching. They may have seen high-priced $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 coaching programs out there, which we're definitely not one of them, okay? If somebody was thinking about getting coaching or mentoring, would you recommend our academy to them, and why?
Yeah, wholeheartedly I would recommend. And I have talked to also a lot of people about, about your academy. The reason I would really recommend, not only because it has helped me to do a deal, but it has broadened my understanding of the real estate. I think real estate is doable if you have somebody who knows the ropes to lead you. And from my experience, I could not prefer another hand than the one I have in the House Flipping Dojo Academy. Because from the group members, there is a lot of sharing experiences. And from Daniel, who is my personal coach, it's been very terrific. It doesn't have to be that actual time he sets up for me every week to talk to him, but anytime I run into an issue, it's just a text or a call away. And that has been very helpful to make me really look very professional. Because when I talk to these people, they feel like I'm really very professional because of the mentoring that I have acquired through the academy. And also, the academy has a lot of resources. The first thing I did was the mindset. And if you don't have the proper mindset, things will be very hard, you know. But the first thing that you did in the first 2 chapters of the academy and of the book, it was to work on the mindset, you know, knowing why I really want this. This is for me and for my future, you know. And so that I would say that if there is anyone hearing or watching this video that you really want to venture into real estate, one, don't try to go it alone, because you will spend a lot of time, and time is money. So you'll waste a lot of your money without going anywhere. So save yourself time and money and join the House Flipping Dojo Academy. You will definitely succeed, because not only you get guaranteed, at least for the program I'm in, you make 3 deals a year or you'll be coached forever. And for me, I'm already there, you know. I've been in this academy, is coming to 4 months, but I'm gonna hit my 3 deals. So it's not yet half a year, but I'm gonna hit all my 3 deals. And that's not the end, it's just the beginning. So, and it's not that expensive. There are very expensive things there. So if you would just go to the link, or if you do a fall, you'll talk with Daniel and his team, and you'll work out the best plan for you. Because for me, that really worked for me is we sat, we talked, he gave me a plan that I just follow, and it has worked for me. I get my phone ring every single week, and that's very exceptional.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So thank you for that, Jackson. And if you guys are watching this and you do want to check out a little bit about what we do and how we do wholesaling, we do have a free webinar. Go to houseflippingdojo.com. And to apply to our program, we don't accept everybody now. We have interviews for students to enroll into the academy. You go to houseflippingdojo.com/apply. Okay. And the link should be down there below my finger. All right. So Jackson, thank you for being on the show. But one last thing, there's people watching you right now and you are their hero. They're like, action, Jackson, action, Jackson. Okay. And you're down in Kansas City, Missouri. And there's people out there that want to reach you right now. Okay. What is the best way for a person to reach you, to connect with you, to do deals with you, to make money with you, to just rub elbows with you? What's the best way?
Yeah. So when you are in Kansas City, we are always looking for partners, you know, and the best way to reach me is through a phone number, which is 913-283-5250. I'll read it one more time. 913-283-5250. That's a phone number for us. And you can also visit our website, which is www.trustedrealestateinvestors.com. That's www.trustedrealestateinvestors.com.
Okay, got it. Do I have all the information correct on the whiteboard, Jackson?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so you guys, to reach Jackson in Kansas City, 913-283-5250. Okay, and people can text you on there as well, right?
They can text him, they can call, and order. If they go on the website, my email address is there, which is basically my name, Nteva Jackson, at trustedrealestateinvestors.com.
Okay, got it, got it. So reach this number, you guys. Don't call him in the middle of the night. Obviously, you know, have some self-training, but have some home training, I mean. But contact him at this number during decent hours, 913-283-5250. Make money with him, JV with him, connect with him. If you have deals, bring them to him because he can obviously move them. He can JV with you guys. You guys can do a 50-50 split, okay? You make money, Jackson makes money. That's the way the world goes round. And then also check him out on his website at trustedrealestateinvestors.com. Again, that is trustedrealestateinvestors.com, okay? So we'll end this right here. But Jackson, I want to allow you to have the last words, okay? And then before he has the last words, you guys, again, get coaching, okay? If you've been in this, you've tried to do this real estate, wholesaling thing, flipping houses, and it hasn't worked for you, get training, okay? Don't be the person that's been there trying to do it for 5 years. You've been wasting all your money. Get some coaching, okay? Go to houseflippingdojo.com for coaching, okay? But Jackson, give us some words of advice and inspiration.
Well, thank you so much, Daniel, for giving me the opportunity to make my dream in real estate feasible. I'm really very grateful for that. To other members out there, I just want you to know that it is possible. It is possible. So if real estate is your desire or anything, just know it is possible. You may need, these are the things that I have found very helpful for me. One, you need a mentor or a coach, whoever, because there are times when things may not go in the right way. You may want to slip along or what. But if you have a mentor, he's not only there to give you information, but also to encourage you, to make you know that it is possible. So that's also the other thing. So find yourself a mentor or find a coach to move with you through your dream. And the other thing is you have to action, and not only a single time thing, but it should be consistent action. You can have a lot of information, but until you consistently act on it, you'll be disappointed. So consistently act on the goals you set or the plan you have. Those are the only two things I would say for anyone. Find yourself a mentor, and once you have a plan written out for you, consistently put it under action, no matter how things get hard, because life will always happen. It may happen in a good way, it may happen in a bad way, like for me, like an accident and things like this. But if you have somebody to move with, they can walk you through, you know. So it really is very important that you have somebody to walk with you and take consistent action. Don't give up. It is real that you can achieve your dream. And thank you so much, Daniel, for giving me the opportunity to be mentored by yourself. I have enjoyed, and I've made myself a lifetime coach. So, you know, it's not ending when the contract ends. So I really appreciate you and the entire team.
You are very, very welcome, Jackson. And thank you for being an awesome person and an inspiration to thousands. So you guys, make sure you guys connect with Jackson. Make sure you guys connect with us. Peace and God bless. And we'll see you at the top.